How do you direct a kissing scene? I know there's a lot more than kissing that just goes on and on the horizon, but...
Yeah, but I think it goes with the chemistry and the trust that they have for each other. And then, because in general there's always music, so when I'm filming them, I'm like, now you can, I direct them like, now you stay apart and slowly come back together and slowly, but you don't touch, you don't kiss, you really want each other, but you still hold, there's like a wall between you, but there's a big tension. And then you direct them like that, and then you see them acting live what you're doing. And then you're just like, now kiss in the most passionate way. And then they go super fast and then do it. So that's what the beauty of just trust with each other, for them to just go and be comfortable with them. And then, so that's why Tyler and Cindy, just that click, that chemistry worked perfectly. And, but yeah, you just, I don't know, I guess you have to be a little bit pervert and just go with it and just create your fantasy of just like, this is what you're gonna do, and you just direct the scene live. And good actors, they're gonna listen well, and they're gonna be good at the reacting. And I think that's the most magical way they need to be ready live to go in any kind of direction that can pull them.
Is it almost like choreographing a dance in a way?
A little bit, but for example, there's a scene with, I don't want to tell him, but there's a scene in slow motion, and they're kissing, and I love, that's the thing, for them, the best advice I can say, at least for me, what I'm doing is that there's a scene, I give them a circle of ideas. This is the circle, the bubble that you're going in. This is the world, this is the scene. And then in that scene, I want you to go in that environment, for example, or that mood. And then in that mood, go. And then I'll be there shooting for 6-7 minutes and just going around you. And then if there's something missing, I'm gonna give you tips. Okay, now kiss more, touch his hair, grab his face, But I'm always shooting for 6-7 minutes. It's a long take, but I don't want to cut. I don't want to kill that moment. So for example, the waterfall scene, it was a good 3-4 minutes of just having them. And then again, when you let it roll, there's at one point the wind is flapping in the hair, everything is just beautiful. And then we go into the waterfall, even the waterfall sex scene, it was one take, 5 minutes, and I just let it roll, and then in the editing I cut, zoom, or stuff like that. But I just when they know, the actor knows when it's time to be passionate, when it's time to be that style of kiss, or if it's a sex scene, it needs to be pure passion and rough and a little bit animalistic, then they know that. But then after that, it's me to just drive the pedal more or less and stuff like that. And sometimes they don't like me talking. It's like, Pascal, shut up, let me do my thing. And that's great. And sometimes we have to do it more takes, but I let them do that. But sometimes it's just missing. I'm just gonna hint a little bit of action just to nourish the scene.
Well, for some of the other scenes, they were more animalistic. There was a lot of passion or many other emotions going on. So how are you injecting yourself into those scenes, and how much do you stand back? Because I know, they always say, oh, that we had a closed set. Well, you only had 3 people.
Yeah, exactly. It's always a closed set.
It's pretty much a closed set from the beginning. But still, there were some pretty intense scenes there. That how did you make it more comfortable for them, or maybe that's not the point?
That's not the point. For me, I'm there, I'm in your face, and I'm just there to capture a moment. Your job is don't think about me, be there in the moment. And of course, I'll try not to be distracting to them, but at the same time, I'm there to just capture that. And I love to shoot everything handheld when it's just in your face, raw, close up, and be ready for that. You cannot think about the camera, otherwise you're not going to be in the scene. But each scene, even if it's passion, love, tender, animalistic, it's always the same process. I didn't do anything differently. It's always, there's a music, and I'm just there in your face, and I just inch you a little bit of this, a little bit of that, just to give them direction. But the goal is to really explain the scene before, the mood that you're going, and then you create this kind of an arc. It's, like I said, it's like a dance. You just choreograph a little bit, and you just said, you're gonna start here, then you're gonna go there, and you're gonna go there, and finish with this. And then you shoot for 5 minutes, and then you do it maybe 2-3 times, and you just edit through that. So the goal is just to let them live and do their stuff. And if you have to come, because a lot of directors just love to talk all the time. Shut up sometime. Just go and let them create, let them have fun. For you, be a judge, just be a spectator, and just after that, when it's done, it was great, now it's amazing, just let's do it, because now I think it was around that part it was just missing this, so redo the whole thing again and fixing that just little part. I'm not a believer of just let's reshoot just that little part. It's not the same magic, so I love to shoot long time.
So even some of the more intense sex scenes, you're treating them the same as any other scene where they're just having dialogue in some sense?
Yeah,
Is that what you mean?
totally.
Okay. It's no different for you?
No different. I don't know, I don't want to be cold, but it's...
No.
It's, I don't know, a scene is a scene, you know, and of course you have to respect what they're doing, but there's more scene that I'm going to be more vocal about it while doing it. Okay, now I want you to kiss, but when it's something more aggressive, for example, like there's a scene near the end, and that one is just like, I shut up completely and I let them be in there, and after that I'm just like, wow, nice, amazing, and then okay, let's do it again. Then I can just say, go and tweak that a little bit, but the more, and sometimes it's fine for some of the scene to just do it again and again to tore down the actor a little bit, so that it can be more vulnerable, not less fresh. You know what I mean? So some of the scenes sometimes needs to be for example, they need to feel tired. Then you cannot really fake tiredness. So let's do a couple of takes so that they can really feel like they look at me. Do you got it now? And I'm like, one more. And then maybe that take is going to be a big difference, because now they're tired, and you can feel just the way their hair are placed, or just in their face, the emotion, their energy is just, you can see that now they are in the right state of mind to do that little moment that you're trying to get. If you force something, it's not going to work.